Hey, what's up guys, it's your guy Igor here. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. Guys, Canada economy is imploding. Like we are, guys, it's insane what is happening in Canada right now. On this channel, for over 6 years, I told everyone to move to Canada. For more than 6 years. Like I started off making videos to help immigrants settle in Canada, and I've been helping people out in terms of like starting a business, doing different things and covering different topics. But right now we have an insane political situation. Chrystia Freeland just resigned from Justin Trudeau, and we have Pierre Poilievre. Basically, let me quickly cover what's going on, because it's an insane situation in Canada, and it's also like minus 20 something. And I just shot a video in Russian. I'm shooting in English now, and I'm freezing right now. So I'm gonna make it short, guys. We are at an economical disaster in Canada, and sometimes it keeps me wondering, was it on purpose? Like, is Justin Trudeau is playing a note for United States to actually devastate our economy so Trump can actually get Canada as a 51st state? It's interesting. People are saying he's trolling, making fun of Canada. Ha 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 ha. I want to say, guys, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he's not trolling. Let's be serious. Like, there is a saying in Russian: in every joke there is part of a joke. So if there is a joke about 51st state in Canada, 20% of it is true. And he joked about it already 5 times, let's say. So it's not a joke anymore. It's like he's certain. Guys, look at it this way. Let me cover the biggest events in Canada, because it's like, is it staged by US? Is it not? Like, I don't want to get into conspiracies, but look at this way. We have an incompetent leadership. We have just Chrystia Freeland, who just recently resigned, and Trump called her a toxic woman. It's just interesting. Why is he even getting involved in Canadian politics? But I mean, freedom of speech, you can say whatever, right? We also have Jagmeet Singh, who is telling Justin Trudeau to resign, and that's the guy who just voted for Justin Trudeau to be in politics a few days back. I mean, what the hell? Jagmeet, what the hell are you talking about? You cannot vote one thing and then do another thing, like going back on your word. Where the hell is integrity of Canadian politicians, guys? And I want to tell you guys, I want to be completely with you with full integrity. I want to say that, I'm actually really interested, to see what's going to happen, because it's interesting what's going to happen with Canadian economy right now, guys. I don't even talk about housing prices, real estate and stuff in this video. I want to say that it's insane, guys. So how did Trump become a president? There is a theory that, Obama joked about him and said that, you'll never be one thing, and that is a president of the United States, and that guy became president. Trudeau went there after with a tariff threat, and he said that we cannot survive without the United States. And he see that the idea of Trump getting Canada. And Trump is a salesman, and I think if he sells it right, as a good salesman he is, he might get Canada. I mean, look at it this way. If he's like, you get to keep your healthcare, you get to keep your government, you get to keep your sovereignty, you get to keep who you are, your own languages, whatnot. Like, you are still Canada, but you become a member of the states. So you can trade, you can build business, you don't have to go through bureaucracy, tariffs, you don't have to deal with any nonsense, and you get our full protection military, and you join the economical might of the United States. I mean, he could sell it, right? I mean, he could sell it, especially when Canadian government is imploding. When Justin Trudeau doesn't want to, he made sure that Canadians really don't like him anymore. Like, even in the East, not only in the West, they never liked him here anyways, where I am right now in Alberta. And Chrystia Freeland leaving, and Jagmeet Singh going back and forth on his word and his pension. Then we have Pierre Poilievre, and he's good. Like, he's good. Okay, I'll give it to him. He's probably going to be a new Prime Minister of Canada after the election comes. He's pretty good, in at least what he's saying. How he's in the action, we'll see. But, he's not as good as Trump in terms of, like, putting up a show. Like, that guy is... I literally, I told you I'm going to be with full integrity. I was up until 3 a.m. seeing US elections as if it's my own country, counting the votes. even though I'm from Canada. So I was sitting and looking at US elections. I would say my personal interest was in Trump ending the war in Ukraine. That's where I was born. I was actually born in Soviet Union, but where Ukraine is right now. And it was Ukraine at that time too. So, but anyways, yeah, I wanted to see how that would go. But now he joked once about Canada, twice, thrice. Now he's joking again. He's saying he's subsidizing Canadian economy by $100 million. That's not subsidy. That's a trade deficit. That's basically saying, guys, to explain it to you, Americans buy more things from us than we buy from them. So that's what. And for Trump, it's a ripoff, right? So now he's literally saying that, why not join the United States? And I'm thinking, guys, imagine this. This guy, if you are Donald Trump, I'll tell you, like, I would imagine myself. Let's say I'm Donald Trump, right? Okay, let's just imagine I'm in his shoes. Okay, you are the president-elect second time. You are leader of the most powerful nation. You have achieved in your life whatever you wanted to. You wanted to be a business person, you got it. You wanted to be a billionaire, you got it. You want to recruit Elon Musk, you got it. You are in charge of the biggest country, and somebody shot your ear, tried to shoot you in the face, and you're really old. And you'll not take that money once you're gone, right? There's nothing you can do. The age and everything, it's going to take you, right? I would be like, you know what? You know what would be cool right now if I was Trump? That is to do something nobody has done. That is, come into a history as one of the greatest United States presidents. And the greatest thing you can do for the US economy right now, it's not about creating jobs. Nobody else could do that. That is, bring Canada into United States. And not through war, because they tried through that. Didn't work out well for Americans, at least at that time. They could, but then it would not make no difference from Russia trying to invade Ukraine, right? So that's a stupid idea. That didn't work there. Not going to work here. But if you just sell Canada right to Canadians, and then US, and then Canada joins US into sort of bilateral agreement, and maybe like European Union or something, and you kind of make a US economy quadruple in size, and geographically make it the biggest nation on earth, combining Canada, and I think that would be the greatest achievement. And imagining Trump and him wanting to be a winner and a winner mentality, I think that would be pretty reasonable for me to imagine that's what he would want to do. I mean, there is nothing better than that he could do. Can you imagine he unites Canada and the United States? Can you imagine he does that? And he would definitely, once he passes away, would be remembered as one of the greatest presidents of the United States and in history and in the world in general, I think that he would, like, if I was him, that would really well be kind of a good idea, knowing his track record and how he is in terms of business and person, and read a bunch of his books as well. I'm frankly, I'm a fan of that guy in a way, even though he's not my president, I didn't vote for him. Americans did, but he's definitely a personality and definitely a strong one. And I don't think we have anyone like him right now in Canada. Pierre Poilievre is somewhat, but not Trump, definitely not Trump, but he could overshadow Pierre Poilievre if he really wanted to in that way. So if I was Trump, I would definitely have an idea. So I don't think it's trolling. I think he really has an idea, and if he's able to pull it off, he would go into history and he would achieve his legacy. And a legacy of being the greatest president of the United States who has achieved anything that nobody else could achieve. So, okay, now I remove his shoes. I'm not Trump anymore, but I'm trying to get out of of his idea of a vision of himself. I'm just speculating. He might be, nobody knows what he's actually thinking, but I would say it's reasonable to imagine that that's how he might be thinking. Especially just imagine yourself. You're like, what is he like? How many? 78 years old? What is his age? Like you have literally, I don't know, between one day to maybe 20 years max left to live on a hamburger diet, McDonald's diet, Pepsi and Coke, and drinking sodas and pop and stuff like that, and eating, Lunchables, let's say, how many years you have left, and with the stress and campaign and the things that he has to endure, I would say, you don't know how many years you got left, but with the remaining of the years, if you're able to accomplish that, that will definitely build your name and write you in the history of the world history. Would come into the history like that. I mean, that's what Putin is trying to do that. But I don't want to compare Putin to Trump, because Putin is nowhere close to it. It's not the same caliber. Like, he's nowhere close to being Trump. He's nowhere close, and I don't want to even do that. But in Ukraine, we know that Putin wants to come into history as a person that reunited, Russia and Ukraine into one country, and that's what his goal is, right? Why do you think the entire situation happened there? He failed there, but this is another way. If you envision that you could go into a history. But let's see, guys, the Canadian economy is not doing good, and I just hope, guys, it's like Trudeau is not doing that on purpose to actually make it happen. Like, he literally created an economy in such a way that I'm freezing right now. If I don't freeze, guys, I'll starve in our economy. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just freezing. Anyways, I was just saying that we are in a worst possible economic situation where Canada is at its weakest, where we could be actually grabbed by a bigger state like United States. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to read your comments. Would you want Canada to have a free trade agreement directly with United States, a sort of a European Union between Canada and US, or like, I don't think like 51st state, I don't think it's even feasible. Like, guys, we have so many provinces and territories. There's no freaking way, Canada can be as, like, we have Quebec as well. There is no way it's going to work out like that. Like, I don't think 51st state, like, as a joke, yes. But how would you envision, if you're a Canadian and live in Canada, how would you envision this to happen? Would it happen? Would you vote for or against it? I want to know your comments, guys. And thanks for watching. Really interesting times, guys. Unbelievable. Anyways, guys, and if you're searching for a realtor, I just parked my car over here. Check this out. That's me. And that's my brokerage. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.